Hi, I'm Katie Jayne. I'm a local country music artist. I started my career in England. I spent 3 years there and I returned home in 2017 and I'm now a solo artist and I'm about to release my third single. So living in the UK, I loved it. I probably would have stayed there. So when I started my old band Southern Junction, I was just so happy to be a part of the country music scene there. It was quite small, and I was so happy to just be doing what I loved. We started as a trio. Our first gig, we got to do the Isle of Wight Festival, which was headlined by Fleetwood Mac, which was insane. So moving back to Australia, I found it quite difficult because I'd started this group with my friends and things were going quite well. And then I came home and I was kind of all on my own and I didn't really know much about the industry here. I wasn't really even sure that I wanted to do music. I didn't have a lot of confidence in myself as a solo performer. So I had to kind of take a step back and reassess, was I even really good at this? Was this my true passion? And I feel like something was leading me because I just kept taking steps in the right direction. I started with the Academy of Country Music, I made some connections, I learnt some really important things about the business and about performing. And then my first single was kind of a happy accident. It was actually a song I'd written with my old band, and I thought I'll just do a soft release and see, test the grounds and see how it was received. And one thing led to another and it just kind of became this big thing. I ended up with a label distribution deal for it, and it was really well received. I got number 5 on the iTunes chart when I debuted, and it freaked me out. I was like, okay, all right, so maybe I can do this. And as soon as I came to that realization, I put all my eggs into one basket, and now I'm like, yeah, I can't not do this anymore. This is my true passion. So right now I'm in the developmental stage of becoming an artist, and I love that stage because you get to kind of make some mistakes and learn from them. So my first 2 singles, they're quite lighthearted and they're things people can relate to, and I love that. I love my last single was about just some sassy girls having a good time and boys can go away. But this new song, it's the first time that I've really just put my heart and soul laid bare. I think it was really terrifying, and I think the thing with this song is that it sat in my bedroom for 10 months because I thought, oh, this is so self-indulgent. No one's gonna relate to this. No one's gonna feel the same feelings I do, and I'm so alone. The most amazing thing happened was when I did end up, showing it to my producer, and he loved it, and I started letting it have some legs, and I've got such amazing feedback from it, and it's like a healing process. This song is about me being broken, and I have people coming up to me and they're just telling me their stories of how they can relate and what it means to them, and it just feels like, so we're not alone, you know what I mean? I know that we're all humans and we go through these emotions, but yeah, it's kind of healing. I love music. I love being able to be a part of it. I spent a lot of my life not knowing how to sort of break into music and how to express myself, and having a lot of insecurities about my talent and my abilities. And now I feel like I'm in a place where I just don't care anymore. I'm just gonna make music. I sort of needed a bit more power within my control over my product and knowledge about the industry and things like that. So I've decided to go and do a university degree and educate myself in all the behind the scenes stuff with music. And I think I just kept finding myself in situations where I didn't understand what was happening. So I wasn't able to make the best decisions for my music, and it's my music, so I should have that ability. And I'm really hoping that when I finish my degree, I want to then give back, and I want to help younger artists, female artists. I'm a massive champion of female artists because it's pretty tough out there, and if I can find a way that I can give back to my community after my degree, then yeah, I'd really love to do some sort of developmental programs and yeah, just try and help in any way I can. Within the industry, I know it's quite pertinent because we just had International Women's Day, and look, I can only speak from my experience, but I think there's a lot of adversity that women face. you know, just simple things like going on stage and talking to the sound guy and getting overlooked a lot. And I don't think it's a sexist thing. I think it's just like people kind of underestimate us, and well, we're not given the chance. Like, where the problem with this lies. Is it society? Is it an educational thing, or is it just sexism? So, but yeah, as a woman in the industry, we have our strengths, we have our weaknesses, and education is one way that I'm trying to combat my weaknesses, and I do get underestimated a lot, whether it's because I'm a woman or because I'm new. I'm appreciative that I have it within my power to change certain things. So my new single, Use Me, it's a tough one because it's about, like, I guess it's kind of what it's about for you. Like, the fact that so many people can relate to it in different ways really makes me quite happy, but it's how we, as human beings, we damage each other, and I think it's just a part of life. But I mean, I'm sure you guys have been through it, where you build these relationships and you put your trust in the other person, and it's not, you know, it's really not what you were hoping for, and you get hurt, and it hurts your heart. And I guess sometimes you got to go through that, because otherwise, when you do find true happiness, how do you know that you found it? I write music for women like me, I think, because obviously they're my personal struggles and the things that I go through. I hope that my music appeals to everyone, but I guess if we're looking at our target demographic, I would say girls just like me. Like, I think we all kind of go through the same things, and it's relatable, and I hope that what I go through and what I write about can connect with anyone. So, hidden talents, I do have one. Okay, not many people know this one, but I'm actually very good at goating.
What is that?
What is goating? Goating is, I'll just have to show you. Some people say it sounds like a dolphin, but it's most definitely a goat. What was that? What was that? Oh my God, they're looking.